गिरिवरविन्द्यशिरोधिनि वासिनि विष्णुविलासिनि जिष्णुनुते.
Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, the Enchanting Empress of Light. So I hope all of my beautiful enchanted mommies are having an awesome weekend. As you can see here, we are having autumn in August. So we're 2 weeks away from September, and I'm definitely feeling fall vibes. And I've been feeling this all week. So I'm going to give some for you and some for me. So today's reading is going to be a pregnancy reading, just a general collective reading. There's a lot of pregnancy energy in the air. A lot of enchanted mommies are conceiving. There are some that I felt that have actually, I felt very strong energy last night. So for those of you who have been intimate with your partner last night, don't be surprised if that takes. And when you take your pregnancy test in a few weeks, it's going to be positive. Okay. Okay, so what I would like to have you do is I'd like you to relax. And for this reading, even though we are in August, try to feel the vibes and the feelings and the emotions that you feel when this time of year comes. So autumn and fall symbolizes harvest. All right, this is the time of harvest. So there are many of you who have been working very hard to conceive. And I don't mean just being intimate with your partner, but many of you have done your shadow work. Many of you have been keeping your mood and your vibrations high. Many of you have been avoiding negative people and situations. And many of you have been manifesting. And you've been doing this before the Lionsgate portal, and you're doing it afterwards. You are feeling the feelings of being pregnant. You're visualizing, all right? You're doing all the things necessary that involves manifesting a pregnancy. I give some tips on how you can manifest conception in my Lionsgate portal video. So if you haven't seen that reading, you can take a look at that. Okay, so I'd like you to relax. If you have a candle, you can light it. And take nice cleansing breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Okay? So what I'm going to do now is induce peace within you and within your environment and within this reading. Right. So after I do this reading, we're going to get some messages, as always, from your beautiful baby. Okay. All right. So we will do that at the end of your reading. Okay. All right, so as always, we're going to begin this reading with the Are You Pregnant deck. Then after that, we're going to get clarifying messages with the Children and Babies Tarot. Okay? Then I'm going to get special quick message from your baby. All right? Using these energy cards. All right? Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Oh, look at this. So I cut the deck, and look, you are pregnant. Congratulations. I mean, what a way to, I mean, I haven't begun the reading yet. I'm just shuffling and cutting the deck. That's all I'm trying to do. And wow, this is really amazing. Okay. No, Spirit is definitely here today with a specific message. All right. There's some enchanted mommy who is watching. I don't think that's ever happened to me before during a reading. All right, so we have an enchanted mommy here who is or may be thinking about having a home birth or a water birth. All right. I mean, to each his own. You know, I mean, if that's what you want to do, you just do your research and beware of the pitfalls involved. All right. It sounds and looks very glamorous on TikTok, but you know, just do your research to make sure that that's the best thing for you and your baby. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, what are the messages that you like the enchanted mommies to know for today's reading? Thank you. Whoa. All right, so this is very good. So some of you are stretching and exercising, okay, right now, even as you're pregnant. Some of you are doing your stretches and exercising while you're trying to conceive, and this is a very wonderful thing because you're prepping your body even before you're pregnant. So if your body is in prime physical shape when you get pregnant, imagine how wonderful your pregnancy is going to be and how healthy you and your baby will be. Thank you, Spirit. Whoa. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Whoa. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Can I have one more? Wow, somebody here is going to have a baby boy. Congratulations! Congratulations on your baby boy. Wonderful. This is awesome. Oh, thank you, Spirit. We have one more. What are the messages you want Enchanted Mommies to know? Thank you. Okay. All right, so we have an enchanted mommy here who is making proper food choices. So this is a very wonderful thing. All right, a lot of enchanted mommies don't realize how important this is. All right, yes, it's obvious to eat right, but many enchanted mommies, sometimes they kind of, instead of eating, snacks and fast food every once in a while, they eat it more often. And even though they eat healthier foods along with that, there's still some of you that could be making better food choices. But for the most part, this energy is that a lot of you are eating right. All right, you are maintaining portion control, and you are indulging in sweets only once in a while or occasionally. All right, so that's good. Okay, so in the last reading that I did, this energy came out. So this energy has been very prevalent. All right, so this says discussing ultrasound results with your obstetrician. All right, finding out what your baby's gender is, and possible discovery of twins or triplets. All right, so this energy is still here, and it's very strong. Okay, what are the messages, if any, would you like the Enchanted Mommies to know for this reading? Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, what other messages would you like the Enchanted Mommies to know? Thank you. All right, so for those of you who have older children, even right now, before the baby's born, you can have them help you around the house. All right, and it's not so much that they're actually going to be doing like work, but it's more about making them feel involved in this process. All right, making them feel like they're the big brother or the big sister, and that they're helping mommy. All right, so this is what Spirit is suggesting that some of you do. Okay. Oh wow. All right, so an enchanted mommy here is going to have a baby shower. All right, if this hasn't happened yet, it's going to happen. Someone is going to throw you a baby shower. And this is wonderful, because there's some enchanted mommies here who literally don't have anything. All right, you literally don't have, like, you may have a few things, like you may have some diapers, you may have some plastic bottles, but I mean, you don't have anything really concrete or solid. Like, you don't have baby furniture, you don't have baby clothing, you don't have, you don't have things for your baby, like in abundance. All right, Spirit says that's going to change. All right, so for those of you who are worried and wondering, like, oh my gosh, my baby's going to be born in a month or two, and I don't have anything. All right, Spirit says you don't have to worry, all right, because this energy is here. All right, so we have the how far along are you card. All right, so is what we're going to find out. Okay, we're going to find out how far along are the enchanted mommies who are watching. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Spirit, how far along is the enchanted mommy who is watching? Okay. Wow. All right, so for enchanted mommy here who is watching, you are only 4 months along. All right, so I just heard that there's an enchanted mommy here who is watching, who's 4 months pregnant, but you don't even know it. All right, this enchanted mommy doesn't show. Okay, now it's not clear. I don't know if this is your first pregnancy or if you've already had a pregnancy. All right, but what I just heard is that the enchanted mommy who is watching, you carry inward, so you don't show. You don't show. You're not showing. And for some reason, whether you're still spotting or whether you're too busy and you don't realize it, that you've missed a period. All right, you've missed several. All right, but there's an enchanted mommy here who is only 4 months pregnant. Okay. Okay, so now, oh, wow, how did that happen? Okay. So we have an enchanted mommy who is 4 months pregnant. We have an enchanted mommy who is about to discover the gender of her baby and discover that she may be carrying twins or even triplets. We also have an enchanted mommy here who's making better food choices and eating better and laying off the junk. All right, I just heard Taco Bell. If there's an enchanted mommy here who loves to eat Taco Bell, you know, you need to cut that out, and some of you are, so that's good. Rachel, right? I just heard that. Somebody's name is Rachel or Raquel. I heard Raquel. Thank you, Spirit. For this message, I'm going to channel his spirit babies now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Spirit, for guiding this. Thank you, spirit babies, for being here. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. What is it that you want your mommy to know? What do you want to show your mommy? What do you want her to know? Oh. Calm down, calm down, calm down. I know. Okay, thank you. What is it you want your mommy to know? What is it you want your mommy to know? What do you want to show her? What is the message that you want her to know? What thought or what message do you want her to know? Thank you. Thank you. What do you want your mommy to know? Whoa. Right, so we have the Tigger card. So this is another confirmation from Spirit that we have an enchanted mommy who is pregnant. Oh my goodness. This is just too much here. Wow. Okay, we have double confirmation from Spirit that we have an enchanted mommy here who is pregnant. All right, 4 months pregnant. All right, could be more or less. All right, double confirmation from Spirit here. We have a pregnancy. All right, we have a pregnancy here. Oh my God, look at, like, my hand was shaking. What is wrong with me? Oh my gosh. That energy was very, very, very strong. My hand was shaking. Okay. That's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Do you have another message you want to show your mom? Is that it? Because I was only going to ask you for 2. Is that it? These the 2 that you wanted to show your mommy? Oh, you wanted another one. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I just heard that there's an enchanted mommy here who is in a situation, all right, that you need to bounce from, that you need to leave from, that you need to remove yourself from. All right, I just heard that. That is what the babies want an enchanted mommy here to know. Thank you. Right, some of you are not in a good situation. It could have to do with work. It could have to do with being at home. It could have to do with your partner, your baby's father. This could have to do with a family member, a friendship. There is a situation that you're in that the babies are telling me here that you need to bounce from. Okay. Okay, so I mean, this is a definitely this is a definite direct message from the Spirit babies, the enchanted mommies who are watching, that you need to find more time for yourself, that you need to have more fun. Thank you. You need to have more fun with this pregnancy. Right? And I also just heard, thank you. I also just heard that they want you to have fun with the conception as well. They want you to be in this playful energy. They want this to be fun for you. Thank All right. Yeah. All right. So I just heard that they do not want to be conceived in stress. They don't want to be conceived with you trying and trying and trying with frustration. That is not what they want. This is the energy that they want you to be in when you're trying to conceive them. As much as possible, as much as you can. And for those of you who are pregnant now, they want you to have lots of fun with this pregnancy. They want you to play. They want you to do things that bring you joy. All right, that make you feel good. Even childlike. If there are games that you used to play as a child, all right, that could be mini putt-putt. All right, a lot of enchanted mommies can play putt-putt up until their 9th month. All right, that's just an example. But we have the spirit babies here who want the enchanted mommies who are watching to be in this energy, right, for conception and for pregnancy. Okay, now we're going to get some clarifiers here. Okay, this is the energy that they want you to be in. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so what they said was, if you are frustrated, if you are upset because you're frustrated that you can't conceive, every month the pregnancy test keeps coming up negative. And they see many of you are crying in frustration. Some of you are crying yourselves to sleep. Right? And some of you are embodying envy and jealousy at women who are pregnant or who have newborns. All right, so spirit babies are seeing some of you in this energy, and they do not want to be conceived while you're in this energy. So they want you to be in this energy. They want it to be lighthearted. They want you to have fun. And they don't want your focus to be solely on conception. They want you to enjoy the experience. Thank you. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune here. Right, so the tide is turning for Enchanted Mommy who is watching, right? So for those of you who are watching, the Wheel of Fortune card came out. That's a major arcana. So pregnancy is going to happen for some of you. It'll happen a lot faster if you try to stay at a higher vibration, which is just another way of saying being in a good mood, having feelings of gratitude. Thank you, babies. Thank you. Thank you, babies. Thank you, babies, for joining me in that part of the reading. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance. What are the messages that you want the Enchanted Mommies to know? regarding these energies here. Wow. These cards really wanted to turn over. Oh, okay, thank you. Oh. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. There's somebody here who is not being truthful about something or not speaking their truth. Thank you. Thank you. What are the messages you want the Enchanted Mommies to know regarding making proper food choices energy and visiting the obstetrician, looking at the ultrasound energy. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, let's see here. We got messages from Spirit to the Enchanted Mommies. Okay, so to whoever I'm speaking to, there's an Enchanted Mommy here who's going to receive a message. All right, you're going to receive a message regarding this pregnancy. Okay, so we have 12 leaves here on this wand. All right, 12 leaves. So we have an Enchanted Mommy here who is going to receive some information about this pregnancy within the next 12 days. All right, that's what I just heard. Okay. All right, and for some of you, the message coming in might take longer. All right, because we have the Eight of Wands. But it came out in the reverse. All right, so for some of you, you will get some information regarding your pregnancy. More than likely, it'll reveal the gender of your baby and whether you're carrying multiples. So you could receive this information within 12 days, but for some of you, it may take longer. All right, let me see here. Oh, okay. Okay, so there's 20 leaves on these wands. All right. So for some of you, you may get the message about your pregnancy within the next 12 days, but for the rest of you, it may be 20 days or more. Okay. Right. So we have an Enchanted Mommy here who is in no contact, okay, with her baby's father. Right? For those of you who are pregnant now, All right, you're flying solo. All right, the baby's father is either not involved or there's no contact. All right, and whoever this baby's father is, they are not coming in. All right, they are at odds with themselves. All right, they have work that they have to do. They have a lot of they have a lot of work that they need to do. All right, because we see we see him here. All right, he's not even looking straight ahead. All right, he's looking down, and his wand is like pointed down. All right, and the horse's eyes are closed. All right, so this masculine looks like he doesn't even know which direction he's going in. All right, he's got a lot of work he's got to do. But what Spirit wants you to know is that for some of you, they're not coming in right now because they have work to do. But when they get that work done, or at least most of it done, okay, they're going to come in. This is the Page of Cups. The pages are about messages. All right? So for some of you, after they do their shadow work and after they get right with themselves and they realize what they want and which direction they're going in, they're going to come in with an offer to you. All right? They're going to offer you their cup of love. All right? And you see the fish there. Okay, the fish is a sign of abundance, prosperity, and good luck. All right, so for some of you, this masculine is going to come back in with an offer of commitment. All right, with an offer of love, but not just like, oh, I love you and I love the baby, and it's not just an offer of love, but they're going to come in with an offer of commitment as well. Right, but they have work they have to do first, right? And this is what Spirit wants you to know. So, unfortunately, you may have to be patient with this masculine, or if not, don't sit around and wait for him. Go through your pregnancy and live your best life, and leave him to do this work, because he's got work. He's got to do this work. All right, he has to do this work. And when he does, then he's going to come at you right. All right? And he's going to offer you something. And it's going to be a viable offer. Okay? Okay. All right, so I just heard that for some of you who are not pregnant, all right, but you're trying to conceive, all right, and you are in contact, obviously, if you're trying to conceive, you are in contact with this masculine, but they still have work they have to do, all right? So even though, you may be with them, you may be intimate with them, you may be trying to conceive with them, you may be in a relationship with them, but, it's not all rosy because they have work that they have to do. But the good news is that for those of you who are trying to conceive, right, this masculine is going to have some epiphanies, all right? He's going to have some realizations about you, all right, and about this relationship. All right, because if this is a solid relationship, then this is the reason that you want to become pregnant and have a baby, because this is, you love this masculine and you obviously think they would make a good parent, or at least you think that there's potential for them to be a good parent. All right, so they have this potential and you see that potential. And what Spirit wants you to know is that they're going to do the work, and they're going to want to conceive with you, all right? Because the energy has to be there for both of you, all right? If it's just you wanting this baby and he's being intimate with you and going through the motions, And he's like neither here nor there. And he's like, oh, it's okay. You know, if you get pregnant, great. Yeah, wonderful. No, it can't be like that. He has to want this baby as much as you do. All right? That's what helps conception to happen faster. All right? Sure, conception can happen if only one person wants it. But sometimes if the person who's an enchanted mommy wants it so much, they become obsessed with it and they get frustrated with it, and they push the energy away of pregnancy because they're so darn frustrated because they can't get pregnant. All right? But Spirit wants you to know that for those of you who are trying to become pregnant with your baby's father, you know, if there's issues that they have, they are currently working on them. All right? And when they do, they're going to be a better partner. All right? A better partner and a better father. All right? For this baby. So that's what I just heard, and that's what Spirit wants you to know for those of you who are not pregnant yet, who are trying to conceive. So look up the number 3. There's an enchanted mommy here who's going to get married. Could be 3 months. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, what are the messages that you want enchanted mommies to know regarding all the energies out here? Thank you. Thank you. What are the messages that you want enchanted mommies to know? Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. So we have main male at the bottom of the deck. That's your baby's father coming out in your reading. Okay? He's right here. And this is him. All right? For some of you, your masculine, this energy that he seems to be embodying right now, that's on its way out. All right? That is on its way out. All right? And that energy is on its way out because he's standing true in his power. All right? He's done. For some of you, they're going to do their shadow work and they're going to realize their own self-worth. All right? And that they deserve happiness. And that you deserve happiness. And that the both of you together can be happy. But he knows that he has work that he has to do so that he can come in with this offer. Okay? So look at this. All right? So look up the number 7. Okay? Or 16. So for those of you who are trying to conceive with your masculine, and for those of you who are pregnant, who are in no contact, or whose baby's father is not involved in this pregnancy, they're thinking about you. Right? And they are engrossed in thoughts about you. All right? And they're having very serious thoughts about this relationship. All right? About being a father. About being a provider. About being a husband, a boyfriend, right? A partner. All right? This is a very big responsibility for this masculine. He's got to think about this. Right? Unfortunately for women, we don't have a choice. We can't run away and have time to think. There's a baby growing inside of us. So we can't run away from it the way men can. All right? But this masculine, whoever I'm speaking to, this masculine is thinking long and hard about this relationship. And they are thinking about how they can approach you. All right? For those of you who are flying solo and you're in no contact, or there's barely any contact, or there's no interest from him in this pregnancy, all right, it may appear that he has no interest, but okay, behind the scenes, he is thinking long and hard about you, all right, and what he can do about this relationship. And he's also thinking about what to come and offer you with. All right, they're trying to figure out how to approach you with their cup of love and or their cup of commitment. All right, so this is what they're thinking about. All right, we also have strong military here. So there are some enchanted mommies here whose baby's fathers are in the military. All right, and while they are away, they have a lot of time to think. All they have is time to think. All right, so they are thinking. They are definitely thinking long and hard about this relationship, about this baby, about you, and what this means to their life, the change that's going to happen. Okay, and they want to come at you right. They do. They're just thinking about how they're going to do it. Yeah, see, they know that this is going to be a journey. This is going to be one hell of a journey for this masculine, right? Whoever this masculine is, right? For some of you, they haven't even been around children. All right, they haven't been exposed to kids or babies. Okay, for some of you, this masculine never thought in a million years that they would be a father. It's not that they're set against it or that they never wanted to be a father. It's just that they never thought that they would be one now. All right, and they know that this is going to be a journey. Okay, if they take you up on this offer, okay, and they board this train with you, okay, this train of parenthood, this journey to parenthood, all right, they know that this is going to be a journey, all right, and it will be. So this is why they are thinking about it. They're thinking long and hard about it, because they know that there's no turning back. All right, now they could change their mind and leave you again, but most guys don't want to do that. All right, so they want to think long and hard before they come at you with a decision. All right, and we have others of you here who have, okay, and this energy came out in the last reading that I did. All right, we have an enchanted mommy here who has wonderful neighbors. All right, the people in your community are going to help you with this pregnancy. All right, somehow, some way. All right, so I just heard, and it's funny because I see the picture of him here. There's an enchanted mommy here who has a neighbor, like an old man, like an older man, all right, or an elderly man for a neighbor, right? And he's a very, very good neighbor, and he's very, very helpful. All right, and I don't know how, but somehow this neighbor is going to be helpful to you. All right, somehow or some way. But for the rest of you, you have a whole neighborhood. All right, and if not a whole neighborhood, you have a lot of neighbors who care about you. All right, and who will support you and stand by your side. For those of you who are flying solo, all right, you have support. All right, so look up this number, all right? Or look up the number 12. Right? So that's wonderful, all right? That for those of you, some of you may not have family, or or that many friends or people that can help you. Well, some of you have a lot of neighbors, and or at least a few good ones that will support you and stand by your side. Okay, it's wonderful. All right, but for the rest of you, you have a masculine here. You have a baby's father here. For some of you, he could be in the military. All right, Navy, Army, Coast Guard. But what Spirit wants you to know is that for those of you who are either trying to conceive, or those of you who are pregnant and in no contact, or those of you who are pregnant and are with the baby's father, all right, but they may have a lot of shadow work to do. All right, so for those of you who are with this masculine, they are thinking about how to come at you right, even though they're with you. All right, yeah, some of them are trying to fix themselves. All right, some of them are trying to get a. All right, I just heard that there's an enchanted mommy who's masculine is trying to get a hold of their temper. All right, they're trying to control their temper. They're trying to work on their temper. They're trying to have more patience. All right, so for some of you, whether you're with this masculine or not, all right, they're working on themselves. All right, some of them are kind of stumbling through it, and they kind of really don't know how to make themselves better. They want to work on themselves, but some of them don't know how yet, and some of them are fumbling around until they find something that works. All right, but the important thing that Spirit wants you to know is that they are thinking of you in a positive way. And they're thinking about this relationship and about this baby. Or for those of you who are trying to conceive, they're thinking about what it would be like to start a family with you. All right? So even if it appears that your masculine is, that there's no movement and that he's not thinking of you, or he's not thinking of how to fix things, Spirit wants you to know that for some of you, they are, all right? They are trying, and they are thinking about what they can do. All right, so what I'm going to do now, all right, is I'm going to ask Spirit to tell me who this person is, all right? Spirit, I want to know, who is this person? Who is the person that is on the Enchanted Mommy's mind? Whether it be her masculine, or a family member, or a friend, or a co-worker, okay, or an ex. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, what does this person look like? Thank you. What does this person look like that's on the Enchanted Mommy's mind? Thank you. Wow. Okay, for some of you, the person that is on your mind, okay, they could be bald, or they could just shave their head. Okay, what do we got here? Thank you, Spirit. Wow, these cards came flying out. Okay. All right, so we have an Enchanted Mommy here. All right. So whoever this person is that is on your mind, it could be your masculine, like I said, it could be somebody else. Whoever this person is, all right, they could have shoulder-length hair, brown hair, okay? They could be a blonde, all right? And they could also have long hair, So they could have shoulder length hair or long hair. And they could have brown hair or blonde. Whoever this person is may have a cleft chin. And if it's a guy that's on your mind, he has a goatee. All right? So to review this person that's on your mind, all right, they could have a goatee, all right, a cleft chin. They could have long hair or blonde hair or brown hair, and also shoulder length hair. Okay, so now we're going to get messages from your beautiful baby. Thank you, babies. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. Oh, wow, that's just way too many. Okay. Always 7 messages. Okay. Okay. So let's read the first message from your baby. Thank you, babies. Thank you. Mommy, please get enough sleep and eat more vegetables and fruits. That is a definite, direct message from your baby. How beautiful is that? They are on it, man. They are on it. You can't put nothing past these babies. Look at this. All right, so I mentioned at the beginning of the reading that although it's good that there are many of you who are making proper food choices and eating right, all right, the babies know that there's some of you who aren't. All right, so they're telling you, and not just that, but they're telling you to get more sleep. All right, they're telling you to get more rest. All right, Mommy, please get enough sleep and eat more vegetables and fruits. And look what's in this picture right here. All right. So that is a message from your baby directly to start eating better. All right. There's nothing wrong with, with eating some treats and stuff. Just you can't do it. Can't do it too much. Okay. Let's see. Grandpa said that you make him proud every day. That's really beautiful. So there's an enchanted mommy here whose grandpa has passed on. All right. And all right, they are speaking and have spoken to your spirit baby. And your spirit baby has spoken to them. Right? And this is what your grandfather told them, all right? That you make him proud every day. And it's beautiful. Okay, the next message from your baby. I picked you so Daddy can teach me something important. All right, that is a very important message here. All right? So your baby picked you specifically because of your partner, because of your baby's father. All right, there's something about your masculine that is going to teach your baby something important about life, something about spirituality. Okay? Next message from your baby. Mommy, you are an indigo child. You came back here to help people, just like I did. Wow. So we have an enchanted mommy here who is an indigo child. All right, so if you're in your 40s, all right, in your 30s or 40s, all right, you are an indigo child. All right, you are a soul that came back to this third dimensional reality to help people raise their consciousness so that they are not trapped here in samsara. All right, so your baby is telling you that you did the same thing that they're doing. You reincarnated. You chose to come back here to help others. And this is what they've done as well. Wow. Well, you both had the same idea. Mommy, I might be born a little sooner than you expect, so make sure you're ready for me. Ooh. All right, so I just got like a nervous feeling, a nervous tickle in my tummy. All right, so for those of you who have not packed your hospital bag yet, after this message, I would probably do that. All right, and this is just to have peace of mind as well. So your baby could come a little earlier than your due date. All right, so if that happens and your bags are already packed and ready to go, then you have no stress. You won't have to worry. You can just, you can have your husband, boyfriend, or partner throw your bags in the car and you can just get in the car and go. You won't have to scramble and running around your room packing things. All right, so, wow. So for some of you who are pregnant right now, all right, I just heard that there's some of you who are a little frustrated and a little impatient because you are past your due date. All right, for those of you, and I just heard that for those of you who are past your due date, it's going to happen like literally any day now. Okay, it could be in a few hours from now. All right, for those of you who are ready to pop, if you're ready to go, if you're near your due date or you're at your due date or you're past it, all right, some enchanted mommy's baby is telling you that they're going to make an appearance sooner than you expect, sooner than the doctor expects. All right, so make sure you're ready for me. All right, so at minimum, you don't have to have your whole nursery ready, but at minimum, have the crib assembled. All right, have the crib assembled, have the changing table assembled. Have the things, the basic things that you're going to need if they are, if they're born earlier than the due date, then you'll have everything all set, right? You'll be all prepared. All right, so we're almost at the end of the reading. Messages from your baby. Mommy, I have your hair color and your toes. And that's really cute. All right, so you probably can't really tell through the ultrasound, but when your baby is born, as all mommies do, they count all the baby's fingers and toes. When you look at your baby's toes, and especially when they're older, you're going to find that they have your toes. All right, it's funny because I just had an image of my mind, the first and second toe, all right, the big toe and the toe right next to it. Those are the two toes of yours that your baby has. All right. All right, so the last message from your baby. Okay, this isn't even for you. All right, this is for your baby's father. Daddy, I have your eyes and mommy's nose. All right, wow, this is adorable. All right, So for some enchanted mommy here, your baby, all right, has your color hair, your toes, and your nose, all right? And they have your baby's father's eyes, all right? What a beautiful baby this baby is going to be. So if your baby is already born and this resonates, please leave a comment because I really want to know, because this is so cute. Okay, so that'll do it for this this reading of pregnancy energy, autumn in August. So there are a lot of important messages here from spirit and from your baby. All right, so the message we have here is that for some of you, all right, you are going to receive some sort of information or some sort of message about this pregnancy. All right, and some of you may receive that message within 12 days. All right, for others of you, however, all right, that message is going to come in slower. All right, it could be because you haven't even had the appointment yet. All right, so if you haven't had the appointment yet, and you know, if the appointment is way out, like if it's like in the end of September or mid-September, all right, by the time you have that appointment, and you know, you're not going to find out anything until then and until after that. All right, so for others of you, it could be 20 days or longer. All right, but many of you will be receiving information soon about your pregnancy. Yeah, within 12 days. All right, and others of you, all right, your baby is telling some of you to eat better, okay, to eat more fruits and veggies. All right, but for the rest of you, Spirit wants you to know that actually Spirit's proud, all right, because you know, it's very hard to eat properly, especially in this day and age where there's so much junk food and sweets. All right, back in time, back in the 16th century and 17th century, I mean, sure, they had desserts and stuff, but nothing like they have today. So women back then, all they had to eat was meats and fruits and vegetables. All right, so, you know, Spirit is saying that for many of you, you're doing very well. But for some of you, and Spirit said it, and your baby is saying it, okay? So some of you need to do a better job, all right? And there's no time like the present. So, you know, start today, okay? All right? And messages from the Spirit babies is they want you to have fun with this process of conception. Okay, they want you to be in a playful energy. They want you to have fun with this. And for those of you who are already pregnant, they want you to have fun with this pregnancy. They want you to enjoy this pregnancy. All right, so I just heard for one of you here, this is the only pregnancy you're ever going to have. All right, I just heard that, and that also came out in a reading I did last month, I believe. Right, so some enchanted mommy here, this is the only pregnancy you're ever going to experience. So your baby wants you to enjoy it. They don't want you to be filled with stress throughout the whole pregnancy. They want you to enjoy it. All right? And for those of you who are trying to conceive, they want you to enjoy that process. They want you to enjoy your partner. They want you to enjoy those feelings, the togetherness, your two souls merging. If conception comes out of that, great, wonderful. All right, but that's what your spirit baby wants you to know. They want you to enjoy the act because you're doing it out of love, not only to conceive. All right? And for others of you, all right, you're masculine. They got a lot of work they have to do. All right? And that's why for those of you who are not in contact, or for those of you who are in contact but they haven't offered you, their cup of love, or haven't offered you any commitment, all right, this is why they haven't approached you yet, all right, because they have work they have to do. The Spirit wants you to know that for some of you, they're going to be successful in doing that shadow work, okay, and they're going to come at you with their offer, okay, not just of love, but you see the fish in there, of commitment. All right, that's what Spirit wants you to know. And Spirit knows this because Spirit sees that they are thinking about you. Right? They're thinking about you. They're thinking about this baby. All right? And they're thinking about the possibility of what this could mean for their life. All right? This is just what men do. All right? Men don't carry babies. They have the ability to run away. They can run away and never look back. All right, they have that ability, but we don't, because the baby grows inside us, so we can't run away. All right, it's not that we're more or less stuck with it, but we are. We basically are. When a woman gets pregnant, they are stuck with that pregnancy. Right, the guys aren't stuck with it; the women are. All right, so a lot of these men who are runners, all right. A lot of you, all right, I just heard some of you crying yourselves to sleep at night over this masculine. All right, you don't want to do this alone. You want them to come back. Or you want them to see that getting together with you and having this family is the best thing that can bring a lot of happiness. This is what many of you want. And what Spirit wants you to know is that some of you are going to get it. So be careful what you wish for. All right, because this masculine is doing a lot of thinking. All right, and for others of you, this masculine is in the military. All right, so he's got a lot of time to think, and they are thinking. And Spirit wants you to know that for some of you, this masculine is going to approach you, all right? They're going to come through and they're going to offer you their cup of love and commitment. All right, so for those of you who are, sad about this and you want him to come back and you miss him and he's really a good person and yada, 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 for those of you who are in that energy, he's going to come, all right? He's going to come towards you with an offer, all right? And it's up to you whether you take that offer. Thank you. All right? Spirit wants you to observe the red flags if there are any, all right? For a few of you, when this masculine approaches you with this offer of love or commitment, Spirit wants you to keep watch, all right? Especially if there's any old red flags from the past that might rear its ugly head. Spirit wants you to keep watch for that. All right. And if you don't have history with this masculine and this is a new person, Spirit wants you to look out for red flags. All right. But for most of you, this masculine is going to either return or they're going to offer you commitment and love. All right, especially if this is your first child, if this is the first time you guys have been intimate with each other and spoke about pregnancy at all right? This masculine is thinking. All right, they're doing a lot of thinking, and when they are done figuring out about how they're going to approach you, they're going to come towards you with an offer. All right? So that is good news for a lot of you. All right. And messages from your baby. All right. They're telling you to eat right. All right. And for others of you, all right, your baby picked you because your husband, boyfriend, or partner is going to teach them something important. Okay. All right. And they also, your spirit baby also wants you to know that you're an indigo child. All right. And you came back here to help humanity just like they did. Right? Even if you don't think that you did, and you think, oh, I'm not a light worker, I'm not helping anybody, or what's she talking about? Indigo child? What is that? Look that up, all right, if you're not familiar with what that term is. But even if you don't think you're helping people, all right, you could be helping people and you don't even know it. All right, your spirit baby wants you to know that. All right, that you are just like them, that you are here to help people just like they are. All right, and whoever the person is on your mind, they could have shoulder length hair, or brown hair, or blonde hair. They could have long hair. They could have a cleft chin or a goatee. Okay, so that will do it for today's pregnancy energy reading, Autumn in August. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope it offered you some clarity and insight to your situation, if these are the situations that you find yourself in. All right? As the last thing I'm going to say, at the end of this reading, this is very beautiful. Oh God, I just got like a giddy feeling like in my heart space. All right, an enchanted mommy who is watching, you're pregnant. All right, you're pregnant right now. So for those of you who have, if you think you're late, all right, if you missed a period, even if you're spotting, take a pregnancy test. All right, and for those of you who are trying to conceive, we have the ticker card here. All right, so this is like the sun card. All right, so this is the happiest card of the entire deck. All right, so for those of you who are trying to conceive, it's going to happen. All right, you're going to conceive. All right, for some of you, you're 4 months along already and you don't even know it. All right, so there are very positive messages here and important messages that many of you needed to hear. So until the next reading, I will love you and leave you. Namaste.